Hey guys, so now we're going to put in a Peep sight. If you don't know what that is the little round thing that sits in the middle of your string and aligns to your sight housing, so it acts like an anchor sight, like on a gun. It gives you a front and back reference to give you a good consistent anchor. Mainly what you need to know is your distance from the top of your knock point up to the string, and for me, for this bow, is normally about 5 3/4, roughly, give or take a little bit, and you can adjust it back and forth. But mainly, you just measure from the top of your knock, and that's your arrow knock, up the string. And most people are going to be, and it just depends on your face size and stuff, but 5 1/2, 5 3/4, 6 inches, something like that. So I normally just take a tape measure, very simply hook it on, and find 5 3/4, which is about right there. And you definitely need a bow press for this, so you put it in a bow press and make sure you've got plenty of slack on your string. And some companies will put a little piece of floss or serving in between the strings so you know where the center is, and some do not. So sometimes you have to take and untwist the string just a little bit and kind of work with your fingers to separate it, and it may come apart really nicely and may not. Sometimes you have to work and get a thread or two here and there. Okay, and normally I just put my finger in there that kind of holds that. And if you look on the Peep sight, you can see that little groove right there. And when it slants up, that goes to the top of your bow, and where it slants down, that part goes to the bottom of your bow. So it's pretty easy. You just kind of put it in between. You make sure your strands are in those grooves on the side so you don't accidentally cut a strand there. You can kind of see what I'm looking at. We're just trying to keep it in that groove there. Okay, and then we're going to leave it there and take just a little tension, or add a little tension to the string. So that way, just very carefully mash your strings just a little bit like that, which makes the strands compact, and they fit pretty nicely in your Peep grooves. So again, we're going to kind of check from the knock up a little, and that's pretty darn close to 5 3/4. Let me do it this direction. I'll just measure from there in the middle, and that's pretty spot on for, well, pretty close to 5 3/4. That's, yeah, pretty darn close. And then what we'll do is just draw the bow back and see how find your anchor, and then see how it fits, and kind of adjust it back and forth.